In this video, we want to prove the continuous image of a compact set is compact. So let's recall a definition. A compact set is, call it K, is compact if it is closed and bounded. And a continuous function is a function f from reals to reals is continuous if for every epsilon greater than 0, there exists delta greater than 0, such that the absolute value of x minus c is less than delta implies the absolute value of f of x minus f of c is less than epsilon for all c. So let's let f be a continuous function from reals to reals and let k be compact. Then the image of f of k is compact. That's what the theorem says. Okay, so for compactness we have two criteria, bounded and closed. Let's show that f of k is bounded. So since k is compact, it is bounded. So k is the set. Suppose f of k were unbounded, then there exists a sequence x sub n in k such that the absolute value of f of x sub n approaches infinity. By compactness of k, x sub n has a convergent subsequence x sub n sub k converging to x0 in k. So continuity of f implies that f of x sub n sub k converges to f of x sub 0, which is finite. And this contradicts the fact that the absolute value of f of x sub n approaches infinity. Hence, f of k has to be bounded. Now, step 2 is to show that f of k is closed. So we'll let a sequence y sub n be in f of k with y sub n converging to y. For each n, we're going to choose x sub n in k such that f of x sub n equals y sub n. By compactness of k, x sub n has a convergent subsequence x sub n sub k approaches x sub 0 in k, and so by continuity f of x sub n sub k converges to f of x sub 0. But we said that f of x sub n sub k equals y sub n sub k from over here, and y sub n sub k converges to y, so y equals, well, y has to equal f of x0. And that is in f of k, and therefore f of k is closed. So we show that f of k is both bounded and closed, which means f of k is compact by definition.